It is the final round. You are about to win. Your hands are shaking and then disconnected. You lose everything.
That actually happened to me in front of my whole family on my birthday.
Today, Emma is going to tell you exactly what happened, and we are going to teach you how to talk about video games in English like a real gamer.
Whether you play games every day or you have never touched a controller, by the end of this episode, you will understand exactly what gamers are saying.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. How are you today? Today, I am here with Emma, and today we are going to talk about playing video games.
Hello, everyone. I am very happy to be here today. Let's start our conversation.
Emma, how are you doing today?
I am doing great. Thank you, Daniel. And you?
Wonderful, thank you. I am really excited about today's topic.
Me too. Video games are such a huge part of life for so many people now. Absolutely, millions of people around the world play video games every single day.
Right. And a lot of gaming happens online with players from different countries.
Exactly. So knowing English gaming vocabulary is actually very useful in real life.
Definitely. Even if you do not play games yourself, this vocabulary shows up everywhere. Movies, conversations, social media.
True. So today's episode is for gamers and non-gamers alike.
And remember, stay until the end for my very embarrassing birthday story.
Yes, I am looking forward to that one.
Let's get started.
So here is what is coming in today's episode.
By the end, you will know how to talk about your favorite games, how to describe winning and losing, and the most common words gamers use in English.
We will also teach you some expressions you hear all the time online, even if you do not understand what they mean yet.
And of course, my birthday disaster story is coming later. Trust me, you do not want to miss it.
So stick with us until the end.
Let's go.
Emma, do you play video games?
Yes, actually. I play quite often, maybe 4 or 5 times a week.
Oh, really? What kind of games do you like?
I like puzzle games and adventure games, something relaxing after a long day.
That makes sense. Do you play alone or with other people?
Usually alone, but sometimes I play online with friends.
That sounds fun. What platform do you play on?
I mostly play on my phone, but I also have a console at home.
Which console do you have?
I have a PlayStation. What about you, Daniel? Do you play games?
Yes, I am a big gamer, actually. I play almost every day.
Oh, wow. What kind of games do you like?
I love action games and competitive online games.
Competitive? So you like playing against other people?
Exactly. There's something exciting about competing against real players.
I can understand that. It must feel very intense.
It really is. Your heart beats faster, your hands get sweaty.
That sounds stressful, actually.
It can be, but it is also very fun and exciting.
What platform do you play on?
I play on a gaming PC mostly, sometimes on a console too.
What is the difference between a PC and a console for gaming?
Good question. A console is a special machine made only for games, like a PlayStation or Xbox.
And a PC?
A PC is a regular computer, but built with stronger parts for better gaming performance.
I see. So PC gamers usually have very powerful computers?
Right. Many serious gamers prefer PC because you can upgrade the parts over time.
That makes sense. Do you play with friends online?
All the time. Most evenings, I play with the same group of friends.
That sounds like a fun way to stay connected with people.
Exactly. Even though we live in different cities, we play together almost every night.
That is actually beautiful. Gaming brings people together.
It really does. We talk, we laugh, we work as a team.
Do you use voice chat when you play?
Yes, always. We talk through headsets while we play.
That must help you communicate better during the game.
Definitely. Communication is everything in team games.
What kind of things do you say to each other during a game?
A lot of strategy talk. Things like go left or watch out behind you.
That sounds intense, like a real team sport.
It really is similar to a sport. Teamwork, strategy, communication, all the same elements.
I never thought about it that way, but you are right.
Have you ever played online with strangers, Emma?
A few times. It was a bit awkward at first.
Why was it awkward?
I did not know any of the gaming words people were using. I felt completely lost.
Oh, that is exactly why we are doing this episode today.
Exactly. I wish I had this lesson before I started playing online.
Well, our listeners are going to be much more prepared than you were.
Thank you, Daniel. Very kind of you.
You are welcome. Let's make sure nobody else feels lost like you did.
Actually, before we continue, here is something interesting about gaming and language.
Oh, please tell us.
Did you know that English is the most common language used in online gaming worldwide, even among players who do not speak English as their first language?
Really? That is fascinating.
Yes, players from completely different countries often communicate in simple English just to play together.
So gaming has actually become one of the easiest ways to practice real English?
Exactly. You are forced to communicate quickly and clearly.
That is such a great point. Okay, now let's move into our English lesson.
Perfect timing. Let's teach our listeners the most important gaming vocabulary in English.
Let's start with basic words. The word player means a person who is playing the game.
For example, there are 5 players in this game.
The word level means a stage or section of the game.
For example, I finished level 3. Now I am on level 4.
The word score means the number of points you have in the game.
For example, my score is very high today. I am playing well.
Now let's talk about winning and losing. The word win means to be successful in the game.
For example, I won the game, or we won as a team.
The word lose means to not be successful.
For example, I lost the game, or we lost, but we played very well.
An important phrase is game over. This means the game has ended, usually because you lost.
For example, game over. Let's try again.
Now let's talk about more advanced gaming words. The word level up means to become stronger or more skilled in the game.
For example, my character leveled up after that battle.
The word respawn means to come back to life in the game after you die.
For example, I died, but I respawned a few seconds later.
Now let's talk about teamwork words. The word teammate means a player on your team.
For example, my teammate helped me win the round.
The word strategy means a plan to win the game.
For example, we need a better strategy for this level.
Now let's teach 2 very common gaming expressions.
The first one is good game. People say this after a match, whether they win or lose. It is a way of showing respect to the other players.
For example, good game, everyone. That was a lot of fun.
The second expression is nice try. This is something you say to encourage someone after they make a mistake.
For example, nice try. You will get it next time.
Very kind and encouraging phrases, common in online gaming communities.
Now, let's also mention a very useful grammar point. We often use the present continuous to talk about gaming actions happening right now.
For example, I am playing a new game. Or she is winning the match.
This is the verb to be plus the main verb with ing.
Am plus playing. Is plus winning. Are plus losing.
For example, they are losing the game, but they are not giving up.
Very natural and very common in gaming conversations.
Now, our listeners can join an online game and actually understand what people are saying.
That is such a wonderful skill to have.
Daniel, I want to ask our listeners something.
Of course. Go ahead.
Everyone, do you play video games? What is your favorite game? Write in the comments below. Tell us the name of your favorite game and why you love it. For example, my favorite game is I like it because we would love to know what our listeners are playing around the world. And if you found today's vocabulary useful, please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. New episodes every week, all in simple and natural English. Now, Daniel, I think it is time for my story.
Yes, the moment everyone has been waiting for.
Okay, Emma, tell us what happened on your birthday.
So it was my birthday last year. My whole family came over for a celebration.
Sounds lovely so far.
It was. After dinner, my younger cousins wanted to play a video game together with me.
A family gaming session. That sounds fun.
It was. We were playing a racing game all together, taking turns.
Okay, and then what happened?
My turn came. Everyone was watching me. I was in first place, almost at the finish line.
This is exciting.
Very exciting. My hands were shaking. Everyone was cheering for me. And 1 second before the finish line, my internet disconnected. The whole game froze.
Oh no.
Right at the finish line? Exactly at the finish line. 1 second away from winning.
How did everyone react?
My little cousin started laughing so hard he fell off the chair.
Emma, that is too funny.
And my mother said, well, that is the most dramatic birthday ending I have ever seen.
Your mother sounds hilarious.
She really is. Everyone was laughing for like 10 minutes straight. Did you ever finish the race? We restarted the game, and this time I lost completely.
No, the universe was against you that day.
Completely against me. But honestly, it became one of my favorite memories.
Even though you lost?
Even though I lost, because everyone was laughing together, having fun as a family.
That is such a beautiful way to look at it.
The lesson I learned, winning is fun, but the people you play with matter much more.
That is such a meaningful lesson, and it connects perfectly with what we said earlier about gaming bringing people together.
Exactly. Even when the internet disconnects.
Especially when the internet disconnects.
True words.
Well, everyone, what an episode this was today.
We talked about video games, platforms, online gaming with friends, and so much vocabulary.
We learned words like player, level, score, win, lose, respawn, and teammate.
And we learned the expressions good game and nice try.
Plus a hilarious story about a birthday race that ended in disaster.
An unforgettable disaster.
Now, before we go, let me tell you about our next episode.
Oh yes, tell 'em, Daniel.
In our next episode, we're going to talk about using a smartphone in English.
Oh, this is something everyone does every single day. Calls, texts, apps, notifications.
How do you talk about your phone? What do you say when your phone battery dies or when you cannot get signal?
This episode is full of words you will use constantly in real life.
And we have a story about a phone call that went completely wrong. You will not want to miss it.
I am already curious.
So subscribe now and we will see you in episode 6.
It is going to be a very useful one.
Today was so much fun, Daniel. Thank you.
Thank you, Emma.
And thank you everyone for listening to episode 5. Practice the words we learned today. Player, level, score, teammate, strategy. Try using them in a sentence today, even just once.
And remember, good game, everyone.
Nice try, Emma. Better luck next time on that race.
Thank you, Daniel. I will get my revenge one day.
See you all in episode 6, everyone.
Goodbye, everyone. Take care of your internet connection.
Very important advice. Take care and keep learning English every day.
Bye-bye.